Here we go. Let the countdown begin. It still doesn't show a connection with the bot. Come on, bot. Oh, now we get the red light. Hey, we got a connection. Hey, Rara made it. Hello. Getting ready to set up some vertical here. Hey. Yay. Well, that bot doesn't bot as much as the other bot. I replaced the old bot with a new and more advanced bot. If that makes sense. We're getting close now. A bot could bot as much as bot could bot if bot could but bot. 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and we are back with working on the blue bag that is been commissioned for me to do, and hopefully I can get this thing done sometime relatively soon. I'd like to get this out of the way. I am joined tonight by my lovely wife Mandy, and yeah, we're gonna see how much more I can get accomplished with this thing. Oh wait, I didn't hit the go live on the vert stream. That was dumb. Same project as last week, but still new ish. It was what I was working on last week. But last week it was when it started, so. Oh man, what a week it has been. I decided because of the time zones, my Wednesday off was going to be incredibly necessary for me because I didn't want to be sitting around and watching the American news with all of the roller coasters that I'm sure it would have been. So anyways, I went out for a hike, but I learned something valuable. I did 17,000 steps, which was fine. I'm kind of built for it, but I was wearing a like a linen shirt, and because linen isn't like really soft and whatever, I managed to rub my armpits raw, and I have been the last couple days been trying to just survive that. So it's been a little bit rough over here. And of course there was all of the bad news. Like I'm literally trying to avoid the news, and what happens? All my friends are like orange one and stuff to that nature. So yeah, I couldn't outrun the news. All my friends were letting me know what was up over there. It's crazy, absolutely bizarre. But I was just telling Mandy, it seems Americans just don't want a woman president. You know, it's twice now they chose the same dude over a woman. I mean, that should maybe tell them something. I don't know. I mean, I was cool with it. I voted for her, but you know, just the numbers was just ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know who Tulski whatever is. And hey, I'm not, like I said, I voted for her. I voted for the woman. So I'm just saying, it wasn't about me. It was about the whole populace. She lost by huge numbers across majority of states, even states that Biden had won. Like I'm just saying, I'm calling it like it is. Americans just aren't ready for that yet. And who knows who will be up for the next election, because obviously it won't be Trump. So who knows who they're going to have running. It is very depressing. It is, because it's twice now that it's happened. I mean, once you could kind of...
Where the comment came from?
Uh, it came from a horizontal stream. Wait.
No, it
Oh,
didn't. It's not in vertical and it's not in horizontal.
I don't know. Somebody in vertical said hi.
Yes.
Hello. Wow, that was really weird. Like that comment really came out of nowhere. Yeah, that's I don't I don't know. It's a bummer to me. It is, because I was really excited for the prospects of America's first woman president, woman of color, like just so many new things. I thought this was going to be a real exciting time. I don't know. And I'll be honest, like I have most of my life never voted, never cared to. Didn't seem that big of a deal. Didn't matter to me who won. Sometimes I secretly wished that somebody would, beat the other person, but didn't feel like it was worth the headache of me trying to go do it. But the last couple elections, I felt the need to try to get involved and to be a part of the whole thing. And I don't know, man. No, they were fine. They can. I'm actually curious as to who they were saying should run. They weren't being mean. They were just thinking that I was being mean. No, don't just mute people who just have a dissenting voice. That they were obviously, thinking that I don't support women or something. That's not true. I'm just pointing out that America doesn't seem to. I wasn't trying to offend anybody. Well, if they think that I'm like down on women being president, then that would be kind of a jerk move.
No,
If
they
they only
said that
caught part
right.
of it.
They said that right after you said that you voted for her.
Right. Well, they might have been taking them a little bit longer to type it before they caught the me saying I had voted for her. I don't know. I think that's half of America's problem right there, is the fact that we are quick to not want to hear from the other opposing sides. That, because again, I really thought this was going to be like a week of celebrating, and we were going to come here and it was going to be all kinds of woohoos. Not so much. Instead, it's frightening to me what has happened since then. I don't know if anybody's heard this, but apparently right after, like a day or so after the election, text messages were targeted at brown people and saying that they're going to be picked up and sent to a plantation or something. I mean, like just like really, really vicious stuff. Like I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with America. And this attack was big. It was at like high schoolers and college students and stuff. Yeah, it was vile. Yeah. And I have a lot of friends who are, brown. And yeah, Just the thought that they could be being targeted and tormented in such a way absolutely infuriates me. And it's not like, I'm not suggesting that Trump did it, but it sure seems that these kind of things happen while he's elected. And that's my problem is, you know, they seem to be emboldened with this guy. You know, the KKK is endorsing him. That speaks volumes. That's like I said, it just bothers me. Yeah. Yeah, it just emboldens the wrong kind of people, the kind of people who want to divide the country and you know, yeah, which I am absolutely 100% against. Um, I figure we're all people, we're all the same. We just, you know, we all put on the pants the same way. But yeah, it happened. Trump became president again. There's a lot of countries concerned about um, the future and what kind of support, like Ukraine. I definitely feel for Ukraine right now. Like are they going to get, you know, tossed under the bus because of how much Trump seems to like Putin? I don't know. I mean, there's certainly people who are going to get it worse than I do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even in America. I shouldn't have to worry about it too much, even though I got family over there. But still, you know, it's concerning to me because, like I said, I do have family in America, and yeah. Yeah. Well, it's gotten so bad that they actually had to bring in troops from North Korea to fight in the war. If that doesn't, that's just wow. It's like 10. Yeah. But yeah, Putin's so low on manpower. They've actually brought in North Koreans to help fight this war. And apparently, North Koreans didn't have, you know, internet before this. Suddenly now they got internet, and apparently they've discovered porn. So, you know, yeah, you got that going on out there on the front line. Crazy. The whole world just seems like it's just gone a little bit weird. So to anybody who hasn't seen this, what I'm working on before, it's a blue bag that is supposed to look like the colors are just randomly spaced out. It's I'm not actually using something to help me randomize. I'm just kind of going on a sense of feel. So far it's kind of working, I guess. It looks pretty random. So hello to all the people who are watching via the vertical stream. There is a horizontal stream which offers a little bit better view of the whole thing, as well as the chance to win stuff. So you guys come over to the actual horizontal live stream. We have a secret word game where if you happen to chat the secret word, you win. And this time it's a bag. You actually win a bag that's made out of knots. Or there is the chat to win game. And in that one, basically every time you say something or anybody says something, it rolls the dice. If the dice land on one, you win a bracelet that I made. Mind you, it's not just dice. It's a big number. It's like it's rolling one out of like 10,000 or something. It's a big number, but still, the principle still stands. It does a randomizer, and if it lands on one, you win. So I'm kind of pumped up on tonight's music here. I've got this is what it said for the date. The playlist is called House Techno Saturday Night. So it's kind of fun. It's this kind of upbeat thing that helps me do stuff. All right, I'm going to rotate this around a little bit. So this thing is already a cylinder going all the way around this whole cutting mat that I have. So it'll be a cylinder until I get to the end, then I'll turn it inside out and knot off the inside and then turn it back the right way around. And it'll be a bag. That's the whole gist of it. It's just a matter of time tying all these knots. We actually got a lot done on this last week. So I'm kind of hoping we get at least that much this week again. I had another commission work come up during the week, so it was kind of fun. So yeah. Kelpie's monster thing. Rainbow. You've got a big project that's going to take you years. You can't keep dodging it. You're never going to get done. Uh, So has anybody been watching the tutorials for the various Christmas ornaments? That's kind of the whole all of most well, yeah, I think all of November is tutorials about ornaments. Some of it's the pattern, some of it's actually making it. It's a whole thing. Right on. Yeah, some you might want to like wait until more are out. Some of the first ones were kind of the hardest, and then I started looking for like things that would be easier because I didn't want to spend a whole month of pulling my hair out. You know what I mean? Yeah, some of my earliest ornaments were definitely difficult. Like the first and second one, um, I would definitely say those are harder. I think it was like the third or fourth. I was like, ooh, this is nice. Mind you, some of these were like done like immediately after Christmas of last year. Some in January, February, whatever. Like throughout the year, I was kind of working on them, and then the last several were done, like in October, I guess, or September, maybe. Okay, so now I'm bringing them. So there's like a V right here. It's kind of hard to see it, but I'm starting to come out beyond the straight line of what this was. which will make for the next big row to pass through here. Well, we have 51 people watching on the vertical stream. Welcome. Well, I suddenly dropped to 47. Welcome everybody over there. I'm guessing that the vertical stream, you guys are new to this. You haven't witnessed this before. I'm AWOL, and I make stuff out of knots. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm making a bag. I have to admit, I'm kind of tempted in going back to, so you guys know that like I'm streaming vertical and horizontal at the same time. I'm kind of tempted in going back and streaming on Instagram and Facebook again, just to see if we can get any more traction, get some more people subscribed, that kind of stuff. I think maybe it's worth trying. I don't know. Hang on, I want to see. Yeah, so tonight we've only added one person to the subscribed list. So the difficult part about this right here is just trying to keep it looking random. I did this before where I was rolling the dice and I let the dice depict like how many knots to do, but it just takes so much more time. If you roll a 5, you do 5 knots, then you have to roll the dice again. That extra picking it up and rolling the dice really added to how long it takes to do anything. So I'm really trying to avoid that. I guess by right, I could have you guys just throw small numbers at me. Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess it's kind of getting into that season where everybody's out and about. Hey, hello. Helene, how are you? Good to see you. I'm doing well. Kind of. Having a good...
Can you still go on the
She's on the vertical. Yeah, you're on the Well, I think the whole Christmas shopping thing is everybody's trying to make a sale as quickly as possible before everybody blows their Christmas budget. So yeah. Yeah. I do Thanksgiving when possible. We do Thanksgiving though, right, honey? We're gonna go out and have turkey
Yes,
somewhere.
but that's because you're American. My point is that Singapore doesn't do Thanksgiving in general, but
Well, they do in the places where Americans frequent.
yes. But I mean, the whole country as a rule
Right.
doesn't.
Right. Did you guys eat until you're so bloated that you had to go like sit on the couch and watch dumb things on TV? 'Cause that's pretty much how the Americans do it. Yeah. Except for I always went for the pecan pie. I love pecan pie. Yeah, kind of. Except for no presents. So you're not like obligated to do that. And some families do it as like a potluck, which I think is a kind of a cool move. Like so that way the family hosting doesn't have to do all the cooking. Everybody brings a dish. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that sounds about right. So yeah, this is making pretty good progress, I think. I think the music is actually helping me a lot. I have a whole patch of light colors that are just almost all the same color. It's really hard to like where to change because it won't look like it changed. I don't want to use one string too much and have it run out short before the whole thing's done. I think we're done bringing this part outwards, and now we'll bring this across straight. Oh no. We still have 56 people over on the vertical stream. Hello, everybody. Hi. All right, let me All right. So I'm on to the next segment here. So basically, it's just a matter of just working what I'm doing and then rotate it a bit, work on it some more. Now that I've got this kind of raised bit down, I can kind of bring out over here. So to anybody who is watching over on the vertical stream, the horizontal stream is linked down in the description area. You can come over and you can see more of what's going on. You can see the whole chat thing, and you can possibly win stuff. So can't say I haven't told you. Wait, was that the piece that came? Wait.
Yep. Yep.
Is that supposed to be for our sink?
I don't know what it's for.
That's so weird. Wow. So you remember how the last few weeks I've been saying that the vert stream hardly gets any views? We've already crossed 2,250 viewers over on the vert stream. So, wow. There's 48 people watching after with 2,285 views. Pretty incredible, guys. Blowing my mind over there. I think, if I remember right, this is 140 strings of going around this whole thing. Yeah, yeah. While I was out on Wednesday, I was down by the water, and I stuck around and watched that for a while. I love when it does that. The light plays off the water. I wanted to do that as like a special effect in the house, to have it like beam onto the ceiling, because it's so relaxing. It is very relaxing, Casey. This is basically, it started from friendship bracelets, but I've taken it to new levels of complexity. Trying to make it like kind of random-ish. It's going to be a bag. You can only see like one side of it, but this green thing that's behind here is helping me to keep a cylinder. So like there's equal amount of strings behind it as there is what's in front. And yeah, I am making a small phone bag. And yes, it is super relaxing. I have ADHD with some stress related stuff. I don't know what you would call it. But yeah, I tend to have anxiety issues. So yeah, let me see, center the piece a little bit more. So yeah, to kind of fight the whole anxiety thing, I sit and I tie a lot of knots. And the big difference between this and say weaving something is when you weave something, if it get a hole in it, it'll just unravel and just, fall apart. This, if it gets a hole in it, it only goes until the next knot. So it's way more sturdy and durable. But a lot of times I'm just making like these things, the bracelets. So these two were made by me, and these two were made by my wife. She's the one that's up there in the other window. But yeah, friendship bracelets is where this all started, and it's just the same knots. Wow, we just passed 2,700. We haven't done this kind of numbers in a really, really long time. Wow. Yeah, the only thing that's kind of even remotely feeling stressful about this is trying to keep it looking random. That part isn't as easy. I see. I just kind of roll it along to get to like the next area. So yeah, all up in here is next. Hang on while I get this. Whoa, something happened. Hey, Casey, thank you for subscribing. That's awesome. Wow, my headphones just blew up with Casey Art has subscribed. I get you guys can't hear it, but it's awesome. Thank you. Last week ago Thursday, I started right before the Saturday live stream, like a couple days ahead of it, because it's commission work. Normally, I try to do these kind of projects strictly on the live streams, so everybody can kind of get a sense of like how long it takes and that kind of thing. But this one's a commissioned one, so it's kind of, I'm doing a little bit of work here and there whenever I can. I only got a few hours in so far this week, just because there was a lot of other things going on. I had a friend who's been kind of just not feeling well, I guess. I don't know. So I took off on Monday and hung out with him for a little bit. What happened to the printer, honey?
What happened?
Okay, so normally when somebody subscribes, we get a little printout, and it printed out the robot's head. That's all that came from it.
Oh,
It didn't even like attach the neck to it. It just like it completely failed.
goodness gracious! It.
Ah,
Beheaded the poor robot.
I know. KC art, there it is. We got a bot with the KC art there. So let's move this. We'll put him up here for now. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, my new crap. Hi. We have just crossed 3,000 people having viewed the vertical stream. I'm tying knots out of 140 strings to make a small bag, a bag that like will hold a phone. It was a special request. I make a lot of different stuff, but that's what this one is. And it's making pretty good progress. I'm kind of just doing a small chunk as I go around. So, yeah. It's coming along pretty well, actually. Pretty impressed. I did a much larger bag with this kind of design before. That one had 400 strings. It was the largest bag that I've made to date. I made larger pillows and wall hangings and stuff, but as far as cylinders go, 400 is the most I've done. 400 strings. So for all the people who are on the vertical stream, you'll want to probably come over to the horizontal stream within the next half hour, because we're going to play a game over here where we basically chop up the screen into a bunch of little pieces, and then everybody tries to see if they can put it back. Yeah. I saw your tube bracelet. That was pretty cool. I'm guessing that you're still trying to come up with small projects to make it so you don't have to work on the big project. Is that fair? How is the laptop sleeve coming? Right on. Hey, Aurora, thanks for subscribing. That's awesome. Procrastinating. I love that. Procrastinating. Working on small projects to keep going. Ooh. Favorite project would probably be, basically I called it the big project, which was kind of a silly thing to call it because it was so ginormous. I did a wall hanging that was 866 strings wide, basically 1.6 meters. Took me 9 months to complete it. That would be probably my favorite. Every day that I see it out in our living room, I just think, wow, I did that. It was what kept me busy during the pandemic. So yeah, that was something special. But I don't know. I mean, when I'm making a bracelet, like any of these things, right? While I'm in the act of making it, it is my favorite thing at the moment. And then I finish and I go on to the next thing. It's kind of, I get myself excited about what I'm working with. And yeah, like this right here. I'm loving this. It looks so cool. And that I can't wait to deliver it.
Did the robot work this time?
Nope.
No?
It only printed the white paper to just above the robot. Like there's nothing on the paper. I know. I have no idea what's going on with the printer here. Yeah, I love all my projects, I guess. I made 3 pillows that are on the couch. And like when Mandy's aunt realized like that I had made these things and that she was like, wow, these are really cool. That feeling of, heck yeah, I did that, you know, was so intense. Like that's, because the fabric is actually made of knots, it feels really heavy, like thick, like denim. It went another cm out and then stopped. Still all blank.
It keeps disconnecting.
Yeah, there's a couple times that you've sent me. There's a couple times that Minutecraft has sent me a blindsided creation where it's like, oh, dread. So yeah, that's very, very true. But then again, there were some where it started out with just doing a thing and then it turned into like a 5-part series or a 6-part series. That one where it was like the colors of the rainbow with diamonds. That was pretty cool. Yeah, this is so different but similar to knitting in a way. Okay, I know how to knit. I tried to do a little knitting after coming here to Singapore, but it's just too hot. You can't rest the knitting on your lap without roasting to death. So yeah, I don't do that here. But yeah, in the same sense of knitting where like you can only do the next stitch down the line and you have to stay in order, there is a sense of that with this. I have to start at the highest point and work my way down in much in the same way that you would do rows in knitting. I can't start on a string that's further out over here. It won't work. But yeah. Yeah. But it's just little knots. It's really, really easy to learn. Like the knot that I'm about to form here, I'll kind of put it across this way and pull it up and through. And then go from the other direction this way and pull it up and through. And then it was I think it's more popular in maybe Russia and America, but it's friendship bracelets just made much, much bigger. Like, I think most people at some point had camp or had something where they tied the knots. That's what this is. It's just put on a bigger scale. Exactly. Ginormous friendship bracelet. That's it. Like, I'll show you something I was working on. This will be out in December. The pattern and video will be out for this. But this is the stuff that I'm making during the week for the tutorials and the videos that I do. So this is one, which I'm really, really pleased with how it turned out. But then on other days, I'm making bags and other big stuff. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I really like this one. Yeah, it was somebody on Instagram shot me a photo of a bracelet they wanted a pattern for. So I made that bracelet, and I'm like, well, here, I'll show you what that one looked like. Seeing as how it happens to be in reach. So this was the pattern that they asked for, and I was like, well, that's pretty cool. I kind of like how it kind of looks like it crosses over and this goes under and this is over, but I don't get why there's like a plus in the middle of it, and it's cool. But what if we make it do all over and unders and really go at it? And so then came up with my own version. And essentially, I taught how I got it from the original picture and how I manipulated it to become my own pattern. So if those are the kind of things that interest you, you're definitely gonna want to stick around and check out those videos. Those will be out sometime in December. Everything is scheduled and done in advance, so that way I can kind of keep my sanity a bit. Well, try to. So hang on, I gotta show Mandy this. This is what we got off the printer. It basically it didn't even get down to his chest all the way. We just got a robot head. I know. I kept thinking it was gonna like start going again and finish printing. It didn't. Again, we see something. 71. All right. Yeah, we've had like 6 subs tonight. My bot has only told me about 2 of them, but we've had 6 new subs. That's pretty cool.
Printer is not behaving. It won't stay connected long enough to print anything.
I wonder why.
I don't know. Reboot it?
Okay, it's blinking. I assume blinking is good. It's the cutest little printer.
It just refuses to connect.
Yeah, normally it doesn't do this. For all the
Can
new
see
people
it,
that are
but it
here,
won't connect.
we don't usually have quite this much technical difficulty, but we have our moments. All right, so now I need to rotate this thing around again. It's kind of... Hang on, let me take... So I have a small cutting board that's going in between this thing. And then I can kind of wind it around a bit to get to like a new area to work from. Then I take all these and move them around to the back. Bring out some new ones to the front. It's such a tiny little... Hang on, let me see if I can bring it over to this screen. Tiny little cutesy printer. Yeah, isn't that adorable? It's supposed to be like one of those little lions from like the Chinese New Year stuff. It just, for some odd reason, is being really, really stubborn today. We have crossed 4,000 views on the vertical stream.
Wow. That sounds crazy.
Yeah, we haven't had this kind of stuff in months. I have not had such problems, and I've had my thumb painted a number of times. The only reason I haven't done it recently is because of the difference between when I'm recording and when things are coming out, and I don't want to like let on how much of a gap there is. Maybe I'll do something for the holiday season. I did a Grinch before. What should I do for this Christmas one? Kind of like the Grinch. Yeah, I think when I had the faces, I had like smiley faces and everything. Yeah, those were all gel. They lasted a while. $4,200. Amazing. Okay, vertical people, you got 10 minutes to get over to the horizontal stream. It's the same stream, it's just horizontal versus vertical. It's going to have a fun game, so yeah. Is it weird that I know what the difference between the cheap nail polish and getting it done professionally is? Is that weird?
So weird.
I had some green nail polish that allowed to have special effects whenever my nail came on screen. You have to be one of the OGs to remember some of the stuff that I've done here on this channel. Some of it's been pretty funny. Yeah, we're starting to drop down on the views over there. We're up to 4,300, but there's only 16 people watching now. We'd been up in the 40s and 50s for quite a while. So you might have noticed, I've been avoiding doing any color for less than 3 knots. I just kind of feel like, yes, you could roll a 1 or a 2 on the dice, but I don't think it looks as good when it's just one knot of one color only happening. So it's basically 3 and above. I don't know what my longest has been. I've been trying to keep it like under 10, but I'm like not really counting or anything. I'm just sort of keeping an eye on it and seeing that it's seems reasonable. And then I'm looking for other colors that'll kind of offer like something different in what comes up next. I don't want it to be a color that just disappeared. I think it just kind of, I don't know, trying to use all the different color strings as evenly as possible. You know what I mean? Because otherwise, it's just kind of, I don't know. I'm not opposed to having to replace the strings. Like if they get too short, I can replace them. But if I don't need to, why try? Yes, really. I got it to last long enough to do a whole live stream with the green one. I got a whole evening out of DIY. Like I know it lasts a little longer than 30 minutes. We're almost up to the puzzle game here, guys. I'm pretty psyched. Uh-oh. I wish I could share the music I'm listening to. It's so upbeat and so.
Somebody just tried to log into my TikTok.
Really?
I received her 2FA email.
Okay. She's gonna miss the puzzle game. The pizzle. A joke based on a former typo. All right, here we go. All right. Wind this underneath. Ah, that would make sense. All right, let me go. And it's back. Welcome back.
It
Wow.
didn't undo it. Go Rara.
Rara nailed it. 11 moves. That's awesome. So that's fun. That just gives me a little bit of break to be able to get up and stretch and do stuff. And yeah, kind of fun. So if you're new around here, it's on our horizontal stream. It turns into a great big old jigsaw-ish kind of puzzle where you use chat to solve the thing. That was awesome. You guys missed me. I was over here just throwing down the song was just wow. You guys actually gave me enough time to go and have a strawberry it's a strawberry milk. It's soy milk, but it's strawberry nonetheless. It was delicious. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, so basically, you guys did that in about 10 minutes. That's not bad. I really want to share the music with you guys. This Pookie Party thing is hilarious. And this song is like dance with a mix of eerie, creepy, scary stuff.
Probably would have.
Yes, I think. Well, maybe yes.
It'd be split into at least a couple of puzzle
Other
pieces.
boxes, yeah. Wait, is that a thing? I hope that's not a thing. There is a thing I can hit that says that I ended the whole puzzle and that basically I'm disappointed in you guys. like if it goes on too long. Yeah, I know there's some commands. I don't know what they are. I don't think that's one. But there is something on my end where I can hit end it. Uh, wow. 4,700 views over on the Vert stream. Pretty amazing, guys. Yeah, that's pretty outrageous. The actual number of people viewing right now is kind of dwindling off. But yeah, we've had a pretty remarkable night. There's been 6 new subscribers. That's kind of cool. And the project here has come a long ways. I think we're not far away from having gone all the way around it. So that's pretty cool. Oh, I got one for you guys. So, what borders insanity? Give you guys a few seconds to respond here. What borders insanity? That's unfortunate for you. Just drink things. Seriously hoping you a speedy recovery there. So anybody, what borders insanity? How about Canada and Mexico? Oh, and still stressed. And let me see if I can find where I sent this. Okay, found it. There was a tweet that went out. Congratulations to the president-elect Donald Trump on his historic victory for a second term. I look forward to working closely with the incoming administration to further and strengthen and broaden the Pakistan and U.S. partnership. But immediately underneath it, it says that the Prime Minister Sharif has banned X in Pakistan, and he's using a VPN to access it, which is unlawful in the Pakistani law. So the ruler of Pakistan used a VPN just to try to, you know, that's wow. Wow. And the fact that Twitter called him out on it was kind of hilarious. Well, the Paris Climate Accord, that's going to become a thing because Trump doesn't want to have anything to do with that. Yeah. I seriously took a mental day off on Wednesday because of the time zones to get away because I didn't want to see the news, but I couldn't escape it. It was people were sending me messages like, what the hey, the orange dude won and stuff like that. Like, crazy. I'm pretty sure at this point, Diddy's thinking to himself, dude, I have got to run for president. Yeah, right. Well, okay, there's a thing about like what he can pardon, what he can't. So a lot of people are saying that he's going to pardon himself on the 34 felonies. That is state level, not federal level. So he cannot. The only person to get those. Yeah. So because it was New York State that went against Trump and did the felony charges, he can't pardon himself from that. It would have to be the governor of New York to pardon him from those. But The other ones that were federal charges, those he can pardon himself, apparently. Although, no, it's never happened before. Like, there's no whatever, but they seem to just let him do whatever he wants, anyways. There's been a long-standing rule: you don't try to, run charges against a sitting president. So yeah, I don't know. The whole thing's weird. I'm just really glad I'm not there. Hey, time to rotate a little bit more. Definite sign of progress. Yeah, I bet. I just pictured what the slogan for Diddy running for president. Let's make this a well-oiled machine.
2 hours later.
Wow, it's already midnight. Holy smokes. Heck yeah, let's go. Why do I feel like that needs to be in the wintertime as opposed to like, you know, on a hot summer night? I'm just thinking sweat and baby oil just doesn't mix as well. Yeah, I'm sure he would know. I can't say if baby oil would freeze or not. You know, I don't get canola oil made from corn, olive oil made from olives. So what the hell is baby oil made from? Those poor children. Think of the children, won't you? It feels too easy to pick on Florida. I'm at least a third of the way down for this bag. At least a third, I think. Well, this side. This side, not so much. I should go through and look at some of the commands that there are. There was a command I had to turn off that would tell you everything that the bot could respond to, which would have included the secret word game. But that's been disabled, so you know. Heck yeah. I get a lot of ads for older guys doing chair workouts or workouts that, you know, are going to help remove belly fat. I just can't figure out how the wife keeps getting them to pop up on my phone. I don't know what she's done. I feel these are truly targeted ads. I also get a number of ads in Chinese, and I have no idea why. It's not like I can understand them at all. Yeah. Well, I think a lot of the IVF places are afraid to do anything now because if it fails, they could be charged with killing a human because, you know, that became a thing. Right. Well, for guys, it won't be a problem. It'll be for the women, it won't be allowed to. Because, you know, America. Let's rotate this around again. Right.
Mm.
Uh, nice. Of course, we need to see the picture, and we have a spot for it over there on the Discord where there's a whole pet party thing. Oh, wait. I see pet parties lit up. Ah. Oh my God. You're not even kidding about ridiculous.
Mm.
That face. Wow. I'm sure Mandy will find that absolutely relatable. Aww. That is such a cute picture. Still so much progress, guys. Definitely loving it. Uh, wow. The vertical stream has got to be the most seen stream so far. We're at 4,987. We'll go over 5,000 views while it's live. Like, we've had some that got some views after it was all over with, but yeah, 5,000 views. Amazing. You guys are blowing my mind over here. There's like 5 people currently watching it. So yeah, kudos to you guys. The more fun is over on the horizontal as opposed to the vertical. But I mean, I don't want to encourage you to leave. Stick around, hang out, see how I tie knots. We're all good. Yeah, for real. Everybody that's on here, hit the like. $4,992. It's like 8 more views and we're hit the 5,000. Come on, guys. Pretty ridiculous. It's crazy for me to think that 5,000 people took a little bit of time to watch me tie knots. That's pretty cool. Wait, what's the horizontal stream up to? It had 10 views, but the average view is over an hour. So yeah, that's cool. Oh, and there we go. 5,002. Uh, Yeah, we did. Heck yeah. We're back to this other side here. I was just thinking the same thoughts. We made it all the way around. Pretty amazing. And a bunch of strings just all tried to get bunched up. All right. Saved one from going into a knot. Let's see this one. It's not an error. It's just they all got kind of lumped together and decided it was time to bond. So no, I don't think you have to take a shot on this. There, all done. Well, if you really must. Oops, oh my goodness, look at this mistake right here. Golly gee whiz. I'm so terribly sorry. Drink, drink, drink. Who says golly gee whiz, anyways? Apparently, I do. Apparently. I just remembered there is a new movie coming out. I want to go see it. It's got The Rock in it. Anybody going to go see it? I forgot what it's called already. What is it called? Red One? Something like that. North One's
Red One.
yeah, it's okay. Red One. Anybody gonna go see Red One? Ah, oops. I kind of feel like Deadpool was so long ago, it might be already on the internet. No, it's called Red One. Santa Claus gets kidnapped, and dude that they're gonna try to use to track him down, the best tracker, is on the naughty list. He's a naughty level 4. The whole thing, the whole premise just sounds hilarious. I didn't get to see the Beetlejuice either. I did see some reviews about it and heard that the plot line was really seriously lacking. Oh, how are you not seeing those? They've been all over the place for a while. Maybe it only shows up for people who are already on the naughty list. I should have been in. I should have worked for like those commercial agencies. I think I could have done really well in that kind of field, because if I was going to do an IVF ad, I know how I would do it. You would see a guy sweaty and just kind of gross and making his O face, and then switch over and just IVF. There's another way of getting it done. Yeah, that would help. I remember a joke from back when I was a young man about some boys buying a box of tampons, and when asked why, well, because you can run and swim and do all these things with them. Obviously, watch too many commercials. Yeah. Don't remember. It does seem familiar. I think that if they're going to do some want to get away ads, it should be an advertisement for the island of Phuket, which is part of Thailand, because it's spelled PH for Phuket, which to me that spells phone. So that just makes it, the perfect getaway. Tired of the rat race? Just say Phuket. Oh, in case anybody's curious, the schedule has been posted. I'll be here on Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday doing the live stream for the members. Anybody wants to come and join me can. I don't know if you guys noticed, I'm closing up the gap. I'm trying to see if whether or not it makes a straight line going all the way across. And it's not quite level. That means either I made a mistake somewhere or I made a real big mistake somewhere else. So I'll have to figure that out later on. I need it to end nice and flat, so when I seal it up, it looks good. But there we go. We went all the way around and then some. So yeah, it's like I've added 2 knots somewhere. I wonder where that happened. That's true. Yeah, well, yeah, I did an alpha bag before that just went around and around. That, yeah, that was impossible to make a mistake. That was probably one of the more fun ones to actually even do. That wasn't bad. All right, guys, it's almost 1 a.m. here. So before I go, let me just take a moment here to thank my Patreon members as well, or Patreon supporters and YouTube members who make all this stuff possible. I know I often say that it's, you know, I'm grateful for the string, but I realized one of the other more important things is the patterns that I share with everybody is done on a website page, which has not been cheap. So, yeah, they've helped keep the webpage going. So so grateful to you guys to help making all this stuff possible. 'Cause I like sharing it. I like making things, and yeah, I enjoy what I do. So thank you guys so much for making that possible. I will be back next Saturday, probably working on this, because when I compare it, yeah, it's almost halfway. No, thank you, Just String Things. Yeah, I'll probably be still working on this. We'll see how it goes. I will probably try to do some work on it during the week, but I don't think I'll have it done quite so quickly. But yeah, if you guys want to join me in stuff, let me know. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. And as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.